Mä oon täällä taas. Noniin. Maiseman maidoksen jälkeen ja pienen WC-visitin jälkeen, niin nyt jatketaan lisää. Chatille semmonen kysymys, haluatteko lunta? Tahdotteko lunta ruudulle? Olisiko tunnelmallista, nimittäin tänne on tänään satanut lunta. Tänne meille päin. Meikä refreshaa taas elkatoa, niin ei mene sekaisin. Ei mene sekaisin. Mä kotoa nukutta. Ulos huoneesta. Ei oo motia! Äijällä ei oo motia. No kyllä mäkin ymmärtäisin, että motia ei ole, kun tyttö, josta niin kovasti tykkäsit, kusetti sinua. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence had disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses. It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delight and smiling faces is thanks enough for me. Oh, how he's cute. After all, nobody wants to look at the rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. That damn bear. Alright, I'll be doing a poll then. Since there was no one to answer my question, I put a poll after a long while to see if you guys want snowing happening on the screen while I play. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka's and Junko's deaths. And he doesn't even mourn Leon's death, and that's completely understandable. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream. But I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. No sentään pidetään rutiinasta kiinni, vaikka kaikki vaan seisoo täällä. Sorry I'm late. Hey, are you okay, Makoto? You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go to get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Jätkä perkule. Okei, äänet meni tasan, ei laiteta lunta. Okay, let's not put snow. If somebody wants to redeem that, then I will do it. But otherwise, no. But that's okay, we can manage. I mean, there was snowing the entire last stream of Danganronpa, there was some snowing, but we don't always have to use it. Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened. It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto? Hey, cheer up! Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move. But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that. Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean? The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they are providing for our every need. And the cherry on top of it is the execution we witnessed. Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk. Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win this game. No. No what? I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean? Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. But if we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it? I'm about to go home finally. Finally, Kuro. Finally you're going to home. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Job well done. She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. See you next time. I enjoyed your stream. Sometimes I forget you're doing the voices. Thank you so much for coming, Kuro. And I really hope you did enjoy the voices. I always like to do some voice acting if the game offers the chance to do so. It's like the real dub. Yeah. I love voice acting in video games. I love it. I like to do it myself. And I hope you have a blast of a upcoming birthday. I really do hope. I'll be seeing you the next time, hopefully, when I'm streaming. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refuse. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Ja sitten yhtäkkiä kello soi. Ja Reksi on varmaan siellä taas. This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. Almost, actually. It's officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. And one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourself feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide it. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams everyone, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Luin hauskan vitsin. Anna palaa, Krahnok. Mikä oli tämä vitsi? What was that just about now? I was just saying it's our fault for what happened. That's pretty cruel, man. The piece of shit! What does he think he is? Nukkumaan, lapset. Ja vettä koneeseen. Meillä on jano. Ruokaa tekin.
Nyt me saamme vettä.
Oh dear. A tense maddening day that we saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2. Boys' Life of Despair. Poikien epätoivosta rakentuu ystävyys. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it. Täällä on aamujumppa menossa. Okay, lift your arms up and down. Go, Roku, Shichi. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours. Aamujumppa. Ihana. It doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Vaikka hikoilin juuri saakelisti äsken. Well, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Se rimmas oikeesti. Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writing agony for? Eikö tee niin kovasti mieli kuolla, kun tykkäätte musta niin paljon? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise. Just to make you exercise. If exercises makes you laugh, exercises will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing those exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Giant fist? Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter, just to get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to get exercise? Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you. This basically means whenever we complete a class trial, we get a new location in the school for us to investigate, basically. Nainen sai 3 toivetta, mutta twistillä mitä tahansa hän toivoo, hänen miehensä saa saman 10-kertaisena. Ensin nainen toivoi olevansa kaunein koko maailmassa, hänen miehestään tuli 10 kertaa komeampi. Toiseksi hän toivoi 1 000 000 ja hänen miehensä sai 10 miljoonaa, jotka ei naista hetkauttanut. 3 nainen toivoi lievää sydänkohtaista, joka mies sai 10-kertaisena. Ei helvattaa. Voi helvattaa. Ei hemmet, tuo oli ilkeä lopetus. Äijästä tuli komea ja paljon rikkaampi, mutta sitten hän kuosai sydäriä ja kuoli. Hän sai millit. God damn it. A whole new world? It would really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. Ai, että ADHD ja ADD huomattu. Monokuma, juu. Senkin alle. Ettäs julkeat huomioida meidät ADD ja ADHD. Minä en kuulu tähän porukkaan, mutta kuitenkin aika hyvin huomaavaista Monokumalta huomioida tämä ryhmä immeisiä. So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. Janne! With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than what he'd shown up. Aamu paljon persistä. Mutta, a new world? Is he talking about a way to get outside? That seems unlikely. Well, we don't know till we look.
Whatever he meant it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
Okay then, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. No niin, heti kun Aska kysyy halutaanko lunta, niin heti täällä kosataan lunta. No jos te ette halua sitä striimiä, niin sitten maailma itse antaa se lumen. Mut joo, ei se ole pakollista se lumi. Jos te haluatte tunnelmaa keventää, niin tai luoda tunnelmaa lumisateella, niin sen saa aina ridiimaa, jos haluaa. Ja minä en pakota lumisateita tähän striimiin. Vain jos se ridiimataan. Mä ajattelin vaan kuitenkin kysyä, jos itse olisitte halunneet, että te tarvitse käyttää, miten paljon se nyt onkaan se lumisade. Eikö se nyt oo, jos on 800 pistettä kuitenkin, se on aika paljon. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that? More like a stable food source. Now let's get moving! Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. No niin, lähden minäkin. Hey Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all weird in there. Sure, to untrained eye it's nothing. But this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap. That stuff you see lined up there, any god could come by and use it to message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of a total devastation and ruin. Let me out here, let me out! I've no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Hagakure sekoilee taas. Pöpipää. Jahas. Mennään rappusia ylös sitten. The gate was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? Mennään katsoo yläkertaa. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. No, vessat löytyy. Allas. Oh, Makoto, hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool here! A pool! Pool, pool, pool! You don't have to keep repeating it, I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. What about Chihiro? Hey Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try and I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected. But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go into the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's pretty weird phobia, though. Well, that will be revealed later. The second floor has opened up, the living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have made much more comfortable for us. If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Celeste is enjoying this way too much. The boys' locker room. Behind this door is the locker room? Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really? Really? Huh? If you wanna unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for the scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it will be a bam, dead. I bet it would really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it would be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook and that would get them into the girls' locker room, would it not? Oh! That never even occurred to me, to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of genius, right? It's 'cause my brain is 100% cotton. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place. After all, they would like to be held responsible for anything that person might do using their handbook. But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. It's 'cause all the you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You are at that age you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would like to ask you keep the same close eye as on our dorms. If some man and some woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms by force or by cunning. Do whatever you want. I hate you so much. Okay, so the new regulations is now in place. See ya. Koulun mainetta pidetään yllä sillä, että osoitetaan konekiväärillä pukkaria päin, jos joku päättää snikata sitä, niin se on duka blam. Itse toi duka on hieno. Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up. Celeste, Chihiro, you wanna come with me? There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that the only applies to you. The Gatling gun. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? Pervot ammutaan. It looked like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. Oh, we found a gun. Nice. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. More coins. Tyttöjen pukkari. The door to the girls' locker room. I have no way of unlocking it, so I couldn't go in if I want to. Juu. Pysytään nyt vaan siellä omalla puolella. Konekiveri kattoo ilkeästi. Tää on kiinni. Tässä muuta. Tuonne yläkertaan varmaan päästään sitten vähän myöhemmin. Mitä täällä on? Let's see what's in here. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. Aww. Mitäs Sakura?
This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a really close look around.
Okay. I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. Even if the time was wrong, I wouldn't have any way out knowing. I really don't like that. Mutta saadaan kolikeita. Kirjasto. Onkohan täällä se meidän kirjailijaneitokainen? Joka niin kovasti meitä vihaa. Täällä on muitakin. Paikalla. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Entäs mangaka?
I'm absolutely shocked! How come? They have all these books here and not one copy of any of my works!
Well, yeah, why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs.
You just don't get it. Not at all.
I do get it. And with the face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile.
Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author! Now hear this! Appearances mean nothing at all! What you see before you is nothing more than the drind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius. My creations are what determine my meaning and value.
You're so full of it.
I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? Those two really worry me.
Especially this guy. He is in a game. And he is in a character in a game. A video game character. But still, this library is most interesting.
What is interesting about it?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Ajattelin vain ääneen.
The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. It looks like this library has been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko?
Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far.
Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking. Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section?
Comic books? Young adults? That sounds a waste of time.
Oh, I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything, just a bunch of jumbled up letters.
Someone just burn it all. Oh, the lady don't thou protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into my boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy? I don't care if it's an anime or comics or a fanfic or whatever. It's all filth, throwaway culture that will be trashed and forgotten in a half-decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm going to throw up. You've insulted me, and you've insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it.
Minä tykkään lukea mangaa. Jos minua siitä dissataan, niin se on... Voi. Minä olen mangan kuluttaja. Minä kulutan mangaa mediana. Joten... Yeah. Huhhuh. Ihmisen äänihuulet on taas niin haastettuina. Tää on kirje. Kirjeeni. Tahdon kirjeeni. Ei ollut. Tossa on mun invitaatio Smash Brosiin. Kattokaa, siinä se on. There it is, guys. My letter invitation to Smash Brothers.
The shelf is covered in a dust, but the shelf is a... letter? What's this? Hope Speak Academy?
Blizzarska tuo lunta tupaan. Blizzarska brings the snow.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. What we shouldn't do is leave this there without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal and the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope Speak Academy's executive office. Throughout the years we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope Speak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope Speak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like you to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope Speak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope Speak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago? But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been all in the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
That must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that the letter is real. If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true.
But then, what about this other part?
This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved.
What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we found more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now.
The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or...
Täältä pitää päästä pois. Tätä deskiäkin voi vaan tutkia.
There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. It looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, who's ever in charge up to keep this pretty lazy? Strange.
Mutta kolikoita löytyy pölyn alta. Kun haluu vaan etsiä. Mitäs muuta täällä on?
The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge up to keep has been pretty lazy. Strange.
Okay, so there were no... We found a coin again. There was something on the laptop.
It looks like a laptop? The laptop looks pretty old, but it's all covered in dust.
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened.
It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor. But I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I'd better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible.
We're back again at the cafeteria. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how did it go? Did anyone discover anything interesting, new anything?
There's a library. And a pool, a freaking pool, and locker rooms filled with exercise equipment.
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route.
Yeah, she's right.
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery. The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open. And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and enjoy yourself to the gills whenever you feel like. Ha ha ha.
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Okay, and what about the fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Well, there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here. Nothing? Unfortunately, no, not that I saw. You fucking people. Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now, or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck? We're still trapped in this piece of shit of a school! We need to find a goddamn way out!
Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So, are we done for today?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Okay, Ishimaru is down.
The air seemed suddenly to grow heavy again.
Was this mastermind's plan to give us hope just to turn around and betray that hope? Another announcement. Okay. It's the same announcement.
We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed.
Monokuman teatteri esittää. Maantiedollinen Formula 1.
Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college, where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination, I'm perfectly average cardboard cutout.
Well, Monokuma, I'm a cardboard cutout. I'm a PNG VTuber. I'm a cardboard cut as well.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma? Liimaa ja saksia. Askartele, paskartele. Huomenta, pikku perkeleet. Täältä tulee aamulähetys. Huomenta, perkeleet. 7 aamulla. Silloin ylös noustaan. Sitten tervehditään ihanaa päivää. Ai, just niin. Halusin kertoa, että teidän käsikirjoja on nyt päivitelty. Ja uusia sääntöjä on lisätty koulun kirjoihin. Aha! Suomi-tuppi.
He must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. Aamu palaa nassuun. Ai niinku dining hall oli tossa naapurissa. Hoppis. Meni asian eleelle. Mennäs jo juosta karkuun.
Morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone here already?
Nope. Still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya's no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet.
Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to be the king of tardiness up and out of bed.
I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
I don't mind waiting for them, but there's one problem.
Which is?
I'm thirsty.
Oh! You know what we do after that. Let us hydrate, because Celestia is thirsty. For water. Or maybe tea. How the hell is that a problem?
Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please. Why me? Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason? I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Okei. Maitotietä tässä tilanteessa on ehkä yksi.
Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi sulked his way into the kitchen. And a few moments later...
Thank you for waiting.
Hifumi reappeared with the tray in hand, in the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. You could have made some tea for the rest of us, you know.
I emphatically decline. You are not my type at all. It's all about the law of casuality, basic instinct, act and react.
Well then, if you don't mind. A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand. Wait. She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could to the wall.
Joo. Äijä näki kovaa vaivan tekee tee.
What the? Hey, what you doing, my little white rabbit?
I hate this kind of tea.
I don't understand.
Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea. Then ask me, would you like a lemon or a milk? Now further imagine that I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup, mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we've just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment.
I went to all that trouble to make you that tea and you wanted me to go even farther?
Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you are not going to offer the highest level of quality?
Well, we don't exactly have a menu.
That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine.
What? Okay, your little piggy will bring it right out.
I do so love coercion. You were like a totally different person just now.
Yeah, shit. You really went psycho there.
I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's only scary. She's one scary chick. The dining hall doors flew open and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But...
Bad news, everyone. There is a mystery afoot.
Huh? What happened?
It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself.
Maybe he just wasn't there?
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him.
What he meant by that? He didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him.
Oh, I was just about to suggest the same thing.
Stop trying to unhappy everyone. Okay, then I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button till I get a response.
Very well, then the rest of us can go check the rest of the building.
Yeah, before it's, too late. Anyway, we have to just do our best to find Byakuya. So where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe he went to check out the second floor of the school again.
Let us go then. No reason to talk to the lady Celeste whose milk tea was ruined by our mangaka. Asahina is still on the... You have to go here. And then we need to go upstairs. What's this one? The nurse. Okay. The nurse office is closed out. There's no nurse. But in the second game there is.
So you thought to come here too? Huh? If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now. Huh? What was it Byakuya was interested in again?
He's interested by something and we need to figure out what. It's not the pool. He's in the library again.
When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in a sudden surprise, "Byakuya!" Of all the things I'd imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them. Hey, what are you doing? I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet. Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we were all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise?
Can't I get a second peace and quiet around here? Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another.
Byakuya, so this is where you've been hiding!
The heck you're doing here, man?
We were very concerned.
Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point. What were you reading? A mystery novel.
Wait, so you're gonna use what you're learning in there to betray us?
Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
It's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, what?
If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours will be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining, His words sent chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile in his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
What the fuck do you mean game? That's fucked up!
But it is a game. This is Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. It's a game of life or death, which can have only one winner. That's all there is to it. Is it, really? He's right, it's a zero-sum game. Huh? It is a part of a game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory...
But it's just a theory, a game theory.
What we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources.
You mean like
A kind of elimination match?
Entrance exams, sport tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scrabble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we've been subjected to here. In this case, our limited resource is that only one of us can successfully become the Blackened. So this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others.
That can't be the way they had in mind.
This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun.
Yeah, Danganronpa's it's been fun. Like voice acting and finally playing this game. Like, seriously. They're on point. They are pretty much right.
He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It was twisted. It twisted his face into something not human.
Yeah, that is an inhuman face right there.
It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose. Am I right? Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from the Togami and heir apparent.
It's normal arrogance, isn't it?
You talk like that, if you would end up dead.
I won't. It simply isn't possible.
What the fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are?
You know, I still just can't believe it.
Believe what?
That uneducated brain, that useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Like I said, I won't die.
I keep saying that, but...
Do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny. After all, a boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand. It is because I'm the same as you. Games are meant to be won. Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours. Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me? That's a terrible way to look at it. This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know. To kill your own friends it's horrific. Friends? Who decided that? Huh? We are not friends. No, quite the opposite. We are in competition. We are enemies. But, you know... But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you. Yes. If you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
Byakuya be like, get good. Yeah. Byakuya has been an interesting character. He's completely full of himself. Tää ei ole niin täynnä itteensä, mutta hän on pidetty kaveri.
I'm sorry.
Hey shithead, you get off on bullying people that can't fight back? You wanna try that on me?
So you are back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's going to last?
Fuck you!
Is that all you can say? Fuck you. It's unfortunate you would waste your breath such on empty gibberish.
That's it, you are fucking dead!
Hold on, just calm down.
I am calm!
How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time. And I hate wasting my time. Waste of time? Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. And I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Quit talking like you're a fucking movie or something.
All I'm saying is that ultimately, you're all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend. Was he serious about all that? He was, without a doubt.
Well, fuck him then.
But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for someone who won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko. Well, it's not like anyone would care if any of I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all will want me gone. You think all think I'm disgusting. None of us think that. You just think you don't think that. I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out of there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Hey, Toko, wait! Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there is nothing you can say to bring her back. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Geez, I'm tired already. But I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going.
Aloitetaan vapaa-aika. Vapaa-aika päättyy 1,5 tunnin kuluttua, jolloin Arska lopettaa. Toimikaa.
Okei. Vapaa-aika alkaa.
Kenen kanssa me ystävystytään tänään? Saakohan me Kiokosta mitään irti? Mitä? Jostaanko me sitten ihan sokkona täällä ja katsotaan kuka ilmestyy käytävällä ja sen kanssa ruvetaan hengailee. Mondo? Läpällä? Mondolle ei oo asiaa. Sajaka on poissa pelistä. Byakuyan kanssa. Juu ei. Junko on kuollut. Toko läpällä.
I guess I should press the doorbell. Ding dong. What do you want? Should I hang out with Toko for a while?
Vedetään nyt aikaa hänen kanssaan.
You want to spend time with me? I don't know what you're planning, but do whatever you want. I spent some time with Toko.
Toko and I grew a little closer today. Ei lahjoja. Minulla ei ole antaa niitä.
I thought Toko would totally hate me. But it's not like she's going out her way to avoid me. Still, we're not exactly talking either. Hey, Toko. What? You have a question? You have a question for your classmate? Is she happy? So I kinda asked before, but what do you like to do in your spare time? I just write. I'm a serialized, so I'm always really busy. And when I'm not writing, I'm studying. I'm not an idiot like you. Ah, damn it! I had to go up on my big mouth again. I just hate for sure now, right? No, it didn't really bother me. But I can't believe you actually write novels. and that people all over the world read them. So, how do you get your ideas for what you write? Is it like real-life experience, or... Are you stupid? What? I told you, didn't I? I write romance novels. How could I use my real-life experience for that? It's all from my imagination, it's just delusions. Delusions let you fall in love as much as you want, even if you never do in real life. Or are you saying you can't write romance unless you already have a lot of experience in love?
I mean, you don't need to have. You can take inspiration from somewhere else or just imagine things, like, yeah. It doesn't have to be real life experience to do that, you know. It doesn't have to be like that.
It's okay, I'm used to people making fun of me. But someday I'll show them. I'll get pretty someday and show them all. Boiling over like a magma, Toko stormed off.
Toko is about to explode like a volcano because she's blushing.
This time I'm sure she hates me.
Yeah, skill pointit nousee. Jippi kai ei.
Once we're all done, I headed back to my room for a little while.
Do I still have free time?
There's still plenty of time left. I could just sit around here and should head out.
Onko nyt vapaa-aika ohi? Täytyy yrittää takuta toista sitten, jos se Toko on Oh. System. Tallennetaan peliä vähän, koska ei päästä tallentamaan kovin usein. Onks nyt vielä free time? Daytime tuossa lukee, mut kai se on vielä vapaa-aikaa, kun on näin kiva musiikki. Entäs Chihiro?
Mitä? Ei
Chihirolle ole puhetta. No Celestialla en olisi todellakaan halunnut jutella. Aoi? Okei. Ei myöskään Sakura. Ai niin, Leon on kuollut. Ovi on lukossa. Well, no shit. Herra, Mr. Pervert. Ei oo asiaa, okei. Good stuff. Oh, Celeste. Mitä asiaa?
I've grown entirely accustomed to life here. With enough time, any place can eventually come to feel like home. Should I hang out with Celeste for a while?
No, vietetään nyt aikaa, kun kerran löytyy.
I truly frighten myself to captivate even insignificant little creatures like yourself.
Aika on vietetty Celesten kanssa. Mitä lahjoja minulla on hänelle antaa, jos ei teetä? Ota tästä pesäpallomaila. No. No.
Makoto, I'd like to share something with you. What is it? My perfect gambling strategy. Is there really such a thing?
Okay, everyone take notes. Me voidaan voittaa lotossa. Siis me kuunnellaan nyt näitä elämän ohjeita.
Of course there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. Whatever the game, you must have a mind up for strategy. This will allow you to increase your odds of winning. However, the exciting part about gambling is that there is a power which can overwhelm any strategy. There is? That power is luck.
Oh. I don't have luck, so en voita ikinä lotossa.
Luck? There are only two types of luck, good and bad.
RIP. Hei, tämä pätee ihan gatsaakin. Gatsassa on good luck ja bad luck. Ja silloin on bad luck, varsinkin kun pitää tapella 50-50 ja hävitä dilukille. Se on suurin bad luck, mitä voi koskaan videopelissä tulla. Ja sitten on kortti gacha. Kortti gacha on se toinen kuin edestä korttia. Tämä on huomattu monta kertaa.
There is no in between. And that luck is built into every human at the moment of conception, like a computer program. Some call it fate. The bottom line is luck is life. Do you see what I'm saying? You mean that's your perfect strategy? Correct. You see, I was programmed to have a good luck when it comes to gambling. This is why I've never lost. So that's all there is to it? You are the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceed my own luck?
Niin missä on ne raret Pokemonit? Aska flippaa, jos ei saa niitä perskules. Armoton Digimon TC, kun ei mitään mulle anna. Sai niinku edes tiedä kuinka monta PT5 boosteria on pitänyt avata, että yksi hemmetin Pokémon tulee. Voin kyllä kertoa, että nyt puhutaan 20 boosterista. Niin kuin 1/20. Se on aika rajua. Omasta mielestä. Naurettavaa. Raivostuttavaa.
One day I hope to put that to the test. Well then, have a nice day. Without another word, Celeste quietly disappeared. I'd say my life's been more bad luck than good lately. Gambling's probably not a great idea for me.
Lisää skill-pointteja. Nyt on jo ilta. No hiivatti. Sinne meni mun vapaa-aika. Jäti se tyttöjen kanssa. Täytyy korvata Sajakan menetys, että nyt täytyy käydä marrastamassa muita tyttöjä. Oi voi, kun se hyvä pakalle. Näin on.
Kello on nyt 10. Ja kun kello on 10, on yöaika. Ja kaikki painaa pään tyyny ja lähtee tutilullaamaan ja tervehtimään nukkumattia. Ulos ei saa mennä. Nähkää kauniita unia ja oman kullan kuvia.
Another day gone. But even though today is over, this game definitely isn't.
Definitely not. We're still at chapter 2, so we have a lot of this game to cover.
How long is this gonna keep going?
Excellent question, Naiki. Even I have no idea how long Danganronpa will be around in the TV. But I will say for sure, probably by summer of 2024, we have completed Danganronpa. Learning the pace I'm advancing in with these stream games here in Twitch, I'd say we are done by summer, because I presume this game is going to be a long one. If we don't grind, that is.
All the stress and anxiety kept me from falling asleep until late in the night.
So we'll be seeing this series definitely in 2024, so be not worry. Not to worry.
Whenever I spot a cute girl, I have a tendency to stare. I can't help it. I just gaze with intensity. The other day I rode my bike to the train station. I was in the bathroom just looking at myself in the mirror. Minä katsoin peilistä ja itteeni, että saanko minä tällä naamalla tyttöjä. Bling blong. Herätys, mussukat, kello on 7 ja yöaika on päättynyt. Ylös, ulos ja lenkille. Lenkkarit jalkaan ja pihalle. Ai niin, ettehän te pääse pihalle. Aha!
Well, I guess I'd better head to the dining hall before anything else.
Heti ruokalaan.
Toistan.
Kaikki oppilaat ruokalaan. Kummelle juttuja. Tai vanaja juttuja.
I went to breakfast meeting same as always. But
Kaikki on ihan perun. Mikä hätänä?
is this everyone? It feels a little small. Byakuya and Toko had stormed off yesterday and it wasn't too surprising they hadn't come today. Even the table looks bigger somehow. I assume that is because 3 people are dead and 2 are abstaining. Yeah, with 5 people missing, I guess it would feel kinda empty. Still, I know Byakuya's whatever, but shouldn't we go check on Toko?
I won't know. She's super annoying.
How can you be so cold? You're like a piece of rock candy.
What? No, rock candy isn't cold, it's sweet. Anyway, Byakuya's the real problem. If we don't keep an eye on him, he might really kill someone. I can see it in his eyes. We got no choice. Go get some rope. We're gonna have to keep him bound and gagged.
I think that's going a little overboard.
He's right. In this situation, there's nothing scarier than we an ally turns loose cannon. It's just like when we were kids and someone would go crazy at sport day or whatever. What the fuck you talking about? You're gonna use that rope to tug of war or something? Idiot! I'm not an idiot. You are an idiot, sir. Who are you calling stupid?
What's wrong, Chihiro? You don't look so great. I'm just going through a little self-loathing. Huh? Self-loathing? Well, after what Byakuya said to me yesterday, I just got so nervous. I locked up. I couldn't say anything. Mondo ended up having to help me out. Even he said I was someone who can't fight back. I hate how weak I am. Ah, I see. So Mondo made you depressed.
What? How is it my fault? I wasn't trying to be mean. Besides, girls are just naturally weak anyways, right? Are you crying?
It's 'cause you were screaming like a lunatic.
Hey, come on, don't cry. It's my fault, okay? I won't yell at you anymore.
Really? Not sure I can believe that.
Just shut up. I got it. I'll make you a promise as a man.
Promise as a man?
Maybe I mentioned this before, but ever since I was a kid, there was one thing my brother told me over and over again. He said that no matter what, a real man always keeps his promises. That's what he left me.
Left you?
Oh yeah, my brother's dead.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to make all you guys cry. Anyway, so you can trust me when I make that promise. So you don't gotta cry anymore.
Okay. Thank you, Mondo.
Sure.
But I still don't like how I'm right now. I have to get stronger. If I'm so weak, anything can make me cry. That's not good. Still, don't stress out too much about having to get stronger. No, I want to get stronger. Maybe I should start working out.
In that case, I'd be happy to help you out anytime.
Miss Fujisaki would get smashed into a billion pieces! Shut up, you!
Oh, finally cracked a smile, huh?
Yeah. Everyone, thank you. It looks like Chihiro's gotten some life back. Yeah, man. If we can help each other out like this, we're bound to get out of this crappy place sooner or later. I mean, someday, I'm sure.
Still, our biggest concern right now is the other two who never showed up to breakfast. What can I do to try and understand those two better? Okay, so what should I do today?
Lisää vapaa-aikaa. Se on ihan kiva. Mutta vapaa-ajalla tehdään mitä? Lähdetään kylpyyn. Voiko sinne edes mennä? Voi, näköjään. Tutkitaan nyt kylppärialuetta. Täällä on kivat tuolit.
There's a message. The massage chair. Maybe I'll use it once I really get tired.
Ja saan kolikoita. Saat raheita.
Yes.
Mainos tämä on. Näyttää jotain karhuhaamulta. Tällä nopealla vilkaisulla.
Lockers? One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside.
Täällä kasvaa peikon lehtiä. Alright. Mitäs täällä on?
Ovi auki.
Wow. Vanha kunnon onsen.
This bathtub is huge.
Ja täällä pylvätkin menee finottaan. Täällä pettää kohta rakenteet. Ai että sauna.
Ja nyt vettä kiukaaseen. What's this? Is it the heat source for the sauna?
Vitsi, siis niinku kunnon kokoinen sauna ja kunnon kokoinen kiuas. Herranen aika. Nyt on saunalla kokoa. Olispa sauna. Arska ei oo päässyt saunaan. In a long time. Sinne mahtuisi monta saunatonttoja, puhuin siis safkasta. Ahaa. No nyt on sauna. Siinä oli kyllä komia sauna. Täällä on taas Hifumin pornolehdet jääneet pöydälle. Pitäis äijä käräyttää taas. Jos katsoo sitä toista kerrosta, jos siellä nyt on väkeä paikalla ilmaantunut. Pakko tykkää tästä. Siinä sä oot, Hifumi. Sinusta kun oli puhetta.
Oh la la, well if it isn't Mr. Naigi, how can I help you?
No hengataan nyt Hifumin kanssa, vaikka hänestä ei kauheasti piitatakaan.
So you want to be around me, eh? That means you must have realized that I have certain powers. Yes, that's right. My greatest power is my ability to negate the powers of others.
Hemmetti, sulla on abilitynä pistää kaikkeen muut abilityt jäihin.
I've never actually used it in fight yet, but I'm not worried, cause whatever abilities they have, all I need is my power of negation.
Uno reverse. Ja no.
Hifumi concerned me and made me take part in his delusion.
I'm part of his delusions now. How very nice, how very nice. Oi oi. Hifumille ei anneta lahjoja.
I see quality in you, Mr. Naigi, true quality. And that's why I've decided to present you my lecture on the nature of the fanfiction. If you're going to be friends, you must be fully informed. I will permit no fanfic bigotry whatsoever. I don't think I have any fanfic bigotry. I mean, I don't really know anything about that kind of geeky stuff anyway. See, there it is. To you, fanfic equals geeky, right? But is that all that word is worth? Huh? Did I say something wrong? But that's okay, because I take the word geek as a compliment. For you see, there is nobody on earth so full of knowledge as a geek. And in a sense, a geek is like an expert, but that's right, a total expert. A successful musician must necessarily be a music geek. A good movie director is a movie geek, you see? It's those experts, those geeks who open up the world to others.
Eli mä olen sitten se luonnontieteiden geekki vai? Ja Pokemon geekki. Is that what I am?
So when you say that writing fanfic is geeky, you are recognizing us as true experts. Okay, so what exactly is fanfic, then? Oh, super direct question. What? FTW.
Mä olin just sanomassa, että super direct question, what the fuck. Mutta mennään tolla, se oli hyvä.
Basically, we have all different kinds of stores and events, right? These are where groups of holy warriors sell their own stuff based on games, comics, anime, everything. And the stuff those people make is fanfic? Comics are the most common creation, but it also includes games, music, and even merchandise. By the way, there's a name for when a group of fanfic creators come together. Specifically, it's any organized group that comes together to realize their work. A group that comes together to release their work.
Mikäs tää nyt on? A group that comes together to release their work. Mikä on menagerie? Nyt täytyy... Luntataan Googlelta, mikä on menagerie. Menagerie is a collection of captive animals, frequently exotic, kept for display, or the place where such collection is kept, a precursor to the modern zoo. Se taitaa olla ihan sirkle. Is it a circle?
It sure is! Of course you knew that, I mean it's only common sense.
Menagerie siis on kokoelma vankeudessa pidettyjä eksoottisia eläimiä.
Huh?
Aika menageri-porukkaa.
I certainly hope you don't expect me to explain such common sense topics every time. Well, like I said, I don't know too much about this stuff. This goes well beyond I don't know too much. But I guess I can blame you. The propaganda never touches on that, so as a fanfic ambassador, by the time I'm done with you, you'll be itching to buy a premium pass to the next fanfic con. Right? Obviously he is excited, but... This is for today. I hope you're excited for your next lesson. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for the two of us. I'm kind of scared to see what the future has in store for the two of us. I'm gonna become a lunatic.
You just unlocked the skill handiwork. Give yourself a pat to the back, you've earned it. Okay, I need to check my skills.
After we were done, I decided to head back to my room for a while. There's still time left in the day. I don't feel like just sitting here. Maybe I'll go explore.
Actually, I'm going to end things here because I've already done a 2-hour-long VOD, and clock is way too much again, so I need to end things here today. And it's luckily we are in a free time, so we can... luckily we're on free time, so we can save the game real quick. So yeah, everyone, thank you so much for watching Danganronpa again. We managed to get through the class trial and advance a bit on chapter 2. And in the next stream, we hopefully advance in chapter 2. Maybe we see another murder, who knows. Somebody's going to be dying, but we'll be seeing that next time. I don't know the skills, I was just curious about them. Okay, so Naik is a tiny fella. I was curious, where are my own abilities? Well, it's not that important. Maybe it will come in handy in the class trials in the upcoming sessions. Mut joo. Vielä suomeksi. Kiitän striimusta. Saatiin eteenpäin peliä ja päästiin kakkoschapteriin. Se oli tärkeä juttu. Ja seuraavan kerran mä jatkan Danganronpaa joulukuussa. Mahdollisesti yhden ainoan kerran. Elikkä vielä yksi Danganronpa-striimi tulee tänä vuonna. Jouluna mä olen miettinyt vähän sekoitella vähän pakkaa. Siellä on kuitenkin muutamia erikoisia juttuja kuitenkin luvassa striimienkin suhteen. Mun piti alun perin tässä kuussa aloittaa yksi lyhyt peli, mutta mä aloitan sen joulukuussa. Ja se vie vähän ruutuaikaan Danganronpalta. Ja mä koitan joulukuussa myöskin vähän kiskoa Dark Soulsia mahdollisimman pitkälle, niin saadaan se talvella sitten. Talvella 24 purkkiin. Oliko tänään kevyt huus? Kyllä. Minä ajattelin tästä lämmittää itseni vähän glögiä ja siirtyä sinne puolelle kohta. Mutta ensin mä itse asiassa lähetän teidät, ennen kuin te lähette mihinkään, niin meillä on ihminen, jonka me raidaamme tänään. Nimittäin tällä kyseisellä henkilöllä on tänään juhlat menossa tuolla Twitchissä. Siellä on Inarilla on kaiken maailman celebrationit menossa. Mä en oo ihan varma mitä juhlitaan, mutta siellä on juhlat. Ja ajattelin mennä kuokkavieraaksi ja lahjaksi tuoda lunta tupaan. me teemme sen näin sitten, elikkä Inari on ihan suomalainen VTuberi, mutta striimaa englannin kielellä, joten me saatte käyttää mitä reidimessakin haluatte. Mä taidan mennä vähän suomalaisittain heittämään, kun on luvet toiste pihalle. Me jatkaa striimaamista ensi viikon perjantaina. Silloin on luvassa Pokemon striimi. Ja Pokemon striimissä meikä pelaa Unitea. Ja Uniteen saa totta kai mukaan tulla. Ja sen Uniten jälkeen sitten jatketaan Pokemon Infinite Fusion, eli double the fun. Ja koko sen viikonlopun mä olen sitten kiireinen, että mä en sitten striimaa lauantaina enkä sunnuntaina sitten yhtään mitään. Eli ensi viikolla vaan perjantaina striimi. Sen jälkeen, kun tulee nämä joulun loppukiireet opintojen kanssa, niin mä varmaan striimaan sitten viikoittain yhden striimin ensi viikosta eteenpäin. Mutta Pokemonia ensi kerralla, katsotaan milloin Danganronpa löytää jalan oven väliin seuraavalla kerralla. Jotenka mennään raidaamaan Inaria ja mä toivotan teille kaikille oikein hyvät lauantai-illan jatkot ja hyvää sunnuntaita ja myöskin mukavaa tulevaa viikkoa sitten samalla. Se on minun puolestani sitten morjens ja hyviä öitä.